All right, let's see if we can do this. 17 words to describe Mickey 17 off the dome. Wild, wacky, spectacular, awesome, fun, quirky, romantic, inspiring, heartfelt, dope, peak fucking cinema. How many is that? I'm losing count. Who cares? Let's keep going. Insane, zany, zappy, awesome-tacular, amazing. What number am I at? I may have gone past 17. Hopefully, I don't know. This is not turning out the way I'm working. Let's just move on to the review. Okay, so in summary of that rough wordplay game I just tried to keep track of, look, I love the movie. The movie was everything I wanted it to be, I would say, and more, because, I mean, personally, if I could add one more thing to the movie, it would be what we got in Invincible this week. An Invincible war with Robert Pattinson. A Robert Pattinson war between like 40 different variants of Robert Pattinson. Wish we would have got that, but I'm okay with what we got regardless, because, again, the movie's freaking amazing. Bong Joon-ho has created himself what I could call a slightly less of a masterpiece than Parasite, but a master class nonetheless in amazing cinema making. I mean, starting with the man to my left here, Robert Pattinson was astounding as Mickey 17, 18, and all the Mickeys that came previously before them. He was absolutely phenomenal. First of all, I have to shout out the voice work that this guy is capable of. He has great ways of making his voice sound nothing like his own. Just say having so many weird variations of voices, it's awesome, and he uses it to the fullest extent in this movie. He is wickedly talented. Love the mannerisms and the different emotions and just movements that he brought to each Mickey to make them specifically different, but all the same in mindset and thinking. And, you know, some mannerisms and things like that, but he made them specifically different. 17 is 8, and 18 is where you see the biggest difference. But my God, Robert Pattinson was completely acting his ass off in this movie. Bong Joon-ho made a statement before this movie came out saying that he really thinks Robert Pattinson should be nominated for Best Supporting and Best Actor. I agree, because he made Mickey 17 and 18 such specifically different people, but they were all the same, as I said, in thinking. It was amazing to watch this dude just bring this Mickey character to life. All these, what do they call them, Expendables? Robert Pattinson, this dude is amazing. Like, I think Good Time would be his best performance so far. This one is fighting for his best performance. Truly, for me, I saw him transform once again. I've seen him do it various other times, especially in Good Time and The Batman. But here, brother's out. He's absolutely outdoing himself, and I'm speechless. Mark Ruffalo once again is following his footsteps in Poor Things and making one of the most douchiest characters in the world the biggest comedy act of the year. Mark Ruffalo does his best Donald Trump impersonation, and it works perfectly for this movie. Oh my God, is this movie hilarious? That was one of the words I should have used. I should have used hilarious. But this movie is absolutely hysterical. Mark Ruffalo is a big part of that, but beyond that, I mean, everybody just has funny, quirky, or quippy things to say in this movie, and it's really awesome. It's a great time. It has a great mixture of everything you want. I mean, Toni Collette is amazing. Naomi Ackie, once again, is a standout. She's a badass soldier and has a mixture of the weird, quirky, fun side that it just balances so well. Naomi Ackie, once again, blows my mind away. Like, she blew me away. I was trying to make sure I found a good word to say for that, but she blew me away. Steven Yeun, to no surprise, is amazing in the movie. I mean, there's not a lot of things that Steven Yeun has done that I don't love, but once again, he's amazing in this movie. I loved his asshole character. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not necessarily going to spoil too much about his character, but I loved the asshole character from him. And like I said, once again, Bong Joon-ho has done a masterclass in filmmaking, because this story is so craftily well put together, and you see it on the biggest screen possible, because the creatures, or what do they call them, creepers in this movie? The creepers are so amazing to look at. They're so, there's one big close-up shot of the creeper, right in front of your face, and I just felt like I was going to get eaten by it. It was awesome. You have to see this movie in IMAX on the biggest screen possible because it is worth it. And there was even one moment sound-wise where I thought Steven Yeun, or I thought somebody was about to get into a fight. Steven Yeun was like, yelling something, but then like the sound is literally just playing behind me. I thought two guys were about to end up fighting, but I found out it was the movie. I don't know how they did that sound-wise, but this dude was... It's so well directed. I meant to say directed, but it's so well directed. I mean, this movie was amazing, man. It's one of my favorites of the year. It's so much fun. It's 1000% rewatchable. This is definitely a movie I gotta see at least 2 more times. And story-wise, I loved the message of the film, of course, about it's kind of like a Puss in Boots Last Wish kind of thing, except you don't have death chasing you. It's Mark Ruffalo's Donald Trump. But I just love how this is a story about, you only got one life to live, or you got to make life worth it, and we're all afraid to die. That makes us human, but we got to make the choices while we're here like mean something and last, and we can't feel guilty to want to be happy and want to live and do things that make us feel great inside and make us filled with purpose, and just make us feel like we belong. Cause fuck everybody else, man. Who cares everybody else, man? That's why I said what the differences between Mickey 17 and 18 and the morals and values that they brought to the movie. I loved everything about that. I loved every moral and value that each Mickey had, and that brought something very special to the movie and brought light to its message more and more the more you saw these printed copies of Robert Pattinson. It was an astounding movie. It was an astoundingly well put together movie. Performance wise, everybody is killing it. Toni Collette does this one face that absolutely just killed me. She is so dramatic, and I loved every second of it. The couple chemistry between Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette is comedy gold. I don't know where they came up with that shit, but it is hysterical. I'm not gonna lie to you, that prayer dance that Toni Collette and Mark Ruffalo was doing in the movie is going to be a brand new Thanksgiving meme tradition. It is. If you haven't seen the movie, you're going to be completely lost come Thanksgiving, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be doing that dance now, or that prayer dance. It was ridiculous.